Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, has kind of exposed Gervonta Tank Davis, because we know that Gervonta, we're all anticipating this big return. We think it's going to be Frank Martin potentially on the second biggest event on Amazon Prime, PBC's most recent deal. Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, they're all getting it done with Amazon. That's all good, fine and dandy for us. We can't wait to see Tank. But Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father, was talking about how Tank is kind of running out of excuses to not fight Devin Haney. We heard that the rumors about Tank potentially fighting Conor Benn at 147, and we all said, what? You just turned down the Haney fight, the potential possibility for a Devin Haney fight at 140 pounds, because obviously you don't want to give him any edge. The same way you had to implement that catch weight, that rehydration clause on Ryan Garcia, you have to do something similar to that effect. You're not going to go just straight up to 140 like he already did against Mario Barrios. That's what a lot of people are kind of calling out Tank for, and I understand it. Tank's a smaller guy. Maybe they want every advantage they can get. This is a Floyd Mayweather playbook. It's a pretty boy kind of blueprint to success, and I get it. He's gonna take the lowest amount of risk to make the most amount of money. And I get that from a business standpoint, but I'm also talking about stating the facts and talking about the best fighting the best. And we know that Tank is, his ceiling is, through the roof, in my opinion. I think the possibilities are endless. I'm still excited to see him face a style that doesn't favor him. Someone who isn't easy to counter, someone who has that slick hit and not get hit style, to find out who Tank really is. But Bill Haney kind of said, there's nowhere for Tank to hide anymore, because realistically, Devin Haney is going to be at 40. He's going to fight Ryan Garcia. They have a common opponent. Let's say assuming Devin Haney beats Ryan, then what? Devin and Tank both beat Ryan, so Tank should be willing to go to 40 and fight Devin Haney. If he was willing to go to 47, jump over 40 to fight Conor Benn, obviously those rumors are kind of falling off now, and you're hearing stuff about Eddie Hearn saying that's off, that's not on the table anymore. But still, the fact that he was willing to do that and not make a Devin Haney fight happen, and we know that Tank, he's been going on social media saying that he's going to put Devin Haney to sleep, but realistically, if you're not willing to go to 40, like, when would that fight happen if Devin Haney's not willing to go to 35? So that's what Bill Haney's saying. He's saying, like, they're taking every route to shut up Gervonta Davis and his excuses. That's what Bill Haney is trying to say. By fighting a common opponent in Ryan Garcia, assuming he wins in convincing and impressive fashion, then what can they say? What can Tank really say about Ryan Garcia fighting Devin and losing to him? You can't say that it had anything to do with weight, but you could say that against about Tank's performance against Ryan. People are always bringing up the rehydration clause, sucking the fighter down and making him go all the way down to 36 and then have that 10-pound catch weight, which kind of throws off a fighter's mentality. So I'm just excited to see the big fights happen. I think Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is a step in the right direction. But let's also remember, Ryan Garcia is the common name. This guy sells tickets no matter what we say about, how inexperienced he is, how green he looks, how he looks like an amateur fighter, that he can't box. No matter what we say about him, he can sell tickets, and he's the biggest name in the sport of boxing when it comes to 140-pounders. Tank is right there with him, but we haven't seen Tank in, 10 months now? So it's coming to the point where you have to give Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, these active fighters, their credit. We all know that Tank is a talented fighter. We all know that he can compete at the highest level, but we're not seeing that activity. We're not getting those reminders of, oh yeah, this is why he's that guy. Don't get me wrong, Tank's my favorite fighter to watch. He's my favorite fighter. No matter who he's fighting, I'm going to tune in for a Gervonta Davis fight because he delivers. He delivers every time, but I guess maybe that's just what comes with it. You have to wait longer to see a great kind of performance, but I just remember those olden days when these guys were fighting every other month, maybe every other 2 months. Like, that's when it should be happening. It shouldn't be one big fight, then 10 months off. Like, it shouldn't be that way. I think that we haven't seen Gervonta in a minute. I think now's the time to get him in a big fight with a guy like Shakur Stevenson. He's probably going to get a get-back fight where we could see a Frank Martin. But after that, I want to see him go to 40 and handle everybody there. If it's a Ryan Garcia rematch, so be it. If it's a fight with Teofimo Lopez, so be it. If it's a fight with Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor, so be it. But we need to see him in big fights. There's no more excuses. As he approaches 37, there's so much going on on in his life. We need to see him in a big fight, and I think that Frank Martin would be a good step. I still don't think people are going to give him the credit he deserves, but the only thing that he can do is win that fight in convincing and devastating fashion, impress all the fans, and make them want to see him again against a big fight, in another big fight against a guy like Devin. I think he's that guy at 140 until someone else knocks him off the throne, and I think the only two people that can really do that right now are Shakur and Tank. So that's why we want to see Shakur, Tank, and Devin. They all know that they're each other's biggest threat, so why not make those big fights happen? But hey, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, and Tank. Those are all the guys that I want to see fight each other. But realistically, the negotiations have to be right, the money has to be right. But these are big fights that need to go down. But yeah, for Devin Haney's father to tell Tank that they're closing off any roots for excuses, that's a good thing to see. That's how the sport should be if you really want to make a big fight happen, and Devin Haney's doing his part. We'll see if Tank responds, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's gonna do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Matt Nabong with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.